by Jan Kniffen. He's the CEO of J. Rogers Kniffen WWE and a CNBC contributor. Jan, you have some really interesting thoughts about what it might be like to go shopping when you need to stock up on those items in the future. Tell me about this concept. You know, you pull up in the parking lot and maybe you're given a number and you're told when it's your turn to go into the store, something like that.
Well, I think it's very clear we're not going to want to stand outside January, February, March and go in and shop when it's our turn. So the retailers are going to have to solve that, and people are already working on it. And I used Walmart as my example, but I said, suppose you're going to Walmart, you know you have to stand outside. You're not going to like that. But if you pull into the parking lot and the Walmart voice assistant says to you, welcome to Walmart, you're 222 in line, your wait is expected to be 20 minutes, and I'll get back to you every 5 minutes. And then she comes back and she says, and could I check on the availability of the product you're seeking when you come into the store? If you'll give me your list, I'll tell you if it's here. And then she'll come back and say, if you'd rather just drive through and pick it up, you can have that in 40 minutes. Now you've got either 20 minutes or 40 minutes to kill. What do? Well, the self-serve restaurant or the quick-serve restaurant or something in the parking lot there also calls you and says, like a cup of coffee, we could fix you up. Need a burger? Some other store may call you and say, hey, we're having a special on X, Y, and Z, because we're going to have to be doing that to keep the customer. It's like standing in line at Disney World. You know, they have all kinds of stuff going on before you get to the ride.
It's fascinating, Jen, because what it almost tells me is, why would I need to drive to the store to do this? Couldn't I just log on in the morning and say, here's what I want from the store. You tell me when to come. You know, I'll leave my house when when I have 10 minutes to go. Or if I'm waiting in the parking lot, I can listen to a podcast. Like Courtney was saying, that's why the equipment sales are way up. This all sounds like something that could help the shopping experience, help the stores in the long run. But how likely is it that we see anything like this happening in the next 6 to 12 months?
You're going to see this happen immediately. By the time you're back shopping in July or wherever you happen to be, we're going back here May 20th, maybe, you're going to start seeing these exact things happen. The technology already exists. It can be done. Everybody's working on it. You're going to start seeing drive-throughs at the mall, which we don't really have now because people want that and they're not going to want to get out of their cars. So, yeah, you're going to see those things immediately, not 6 months, not a year and a half.
Yeah.
You're going to see them as soon as you start back because it's just setting up a program to make it happen and being able to get you in the system. And if you're you've got the app, you're part of the loyalty program or anything like that with the store, they're going to be able to talk to you and they're going to want to do it by voice because when you're driving, you'd prefer it to be voice activated. So you're going to start seeing all of those happen right now. And it's going to be better for you and it's going to be more expensive for stores because you're going to do more and more delivery. You're going to do less walking through impulse purchases, but you're going to be a happier person if you don't have to go in the store in a lot of cases. Now, in some cases, you'll want to.
Right.
But sure, we're going to see more of what's happening right now, just done better.
No, and after seeing your list of companies that may be next on the bankruptcy list, I mean, there are some names in there that surprise me. If these methods help them avoid that fate, then obviously that would be a good thing for everybody, even if it's a little bit costlier. Jen, I appreciate it, and we'll check back in with you as we see if these other companies will be able to make a go of it. Jan Kniffen, appreciate your time today, sir.